week in the market here on Eurjpy. Welcome back to the channel as well. I know it's been a while I posted our content. That's because I took a break from the market to enjoy myself. I know the money we've made for the past quarter, okay, the past months of the year. But now I'm back, and yeah, let's get back to winning, guys. So looking at EJ here, the first thing you'll notice is how last week closed. You can see last week closed quite bullish here, trading above 160 and of course 162,500 area of resistance or psychological resistance on EJ. Okay. Now the first thing I would do is mark the low of this candle here of last week's sorry about that guys, right here, seeing how last week from prior week we had a break above these highs and we tested into 161 to 50 last week, as you can see, but still managed to close with a bullish momentum, which more or less shows that we are still very much in a buyer's market. So the first thing for me to do now is mark out the lows of last week. Okay, now breaking that down to the daily time frame, we can see that the daily time frame uh last week we can see that the daily time frame is still pushing to the upside, making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. So this more or less shows that we're still very much in a buyer's market. And see how Friday closed. Friday closed as a very bullish candle here, showing that the entirety of on last week Friday there was still buying orders coming to the market, which we saw from the weekly candle closure and now the last candle on the daily time frame. So what I'll do as well, like what I did on the weekly, is mark out the lows right here. So the reason I'm marking out these lows is because if price trades below the lows of this candle here, okay, uh it could more or less show a shift in momentum and we could start seeing price pushing on that direction, just like what we saw right here. Okay, so I was more or less back at home monitoring the charts last week. So this candle here was as you can see, price didn't quite trade below the lows of this bullish candle. So we came deep through, okay, didn't close below, and then you can see the reversal from there. So it's the same concept I'm using. That's what I've actually spent my vacation back testing and working on to see if it actually works, and it's a proven and trusted system. Okay. So now with that being said, we have this area here. So let's price trade below this blue candle area here. That's where we let's price trade below this low here was looking to buy. Okay. So now taking that down to the 4 hour time frame, we can see that the 4 hour time frame has the structure type setup on the 4 hour time frame is more or less still bullish. If you look at this, okay, because we can see that we're making higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher low. We've had the higher high here. Okay, so right here we came back from almost 100% here on this pair, and now eventually we'll see price push to the upside. So if I was to draw a Fibonacci on this, it will be from the lows of the bullish candle, okay, right here, all the way up here. Okay, so looking at this, we can see the lows right there and of that last week's candle. As you can see how price reacted around the region. We dipped into it, dipped, and we couldn't quite trade below that area. So I'm still looking to buy this pair, okay, for the rest of this week. So the best thing to do now is wait to see how price will react. Now we are at an area in price where it's kind of an area where you have to wait, okay, because looking at this now, we are more or less in the middle of a structural area. We have a high here. I'm sorry about that. Let me use zones. Okay, So you have a high here. Okay. We also have the lows or structure right here. So if the market is going to continue its bullish momentum, we'll have to wait for price to make a new higher high and then continue to the upside. If not, and sellers are going to come, we have to wait for price to trade below the lows of that previous daily candle. Okay, and then start looking to continue to the downside. So guys, that's just a quick update on my bias for this week. And yeah, have a good trading week ahead, guys.